'Twas the night before Kerbmas there came an update. New features, new parts, it all sounded great. The thing that I've been looking forward to most is something so small you might not have noticed. And now it's released, welcome to the family. A new smallest engine. Don't worry, Scott Manley, I know this is proof of your greatest fear. Don't worry, sit back, I'll take it from here. A few years ago he took the then smallest engine and got it to orbit with a clever invention. But this little thing, with its thrust 10 times as small, does it have any hope of reaching orbit at all? Up on a mountain is where our rocket starts, just under 9 tons and over 1,000 parts. It struggles to load in, its fuel tanks are laden. We'll soon drop them all with Asparagus staging. Soon after we lift off, the frames disappear. I'll speed up the video just to make it all clear. We point straight up at first. The sky is our friend. The thruster's ISP rises the more we ascend. Each stage is fitted with its own set of thrusters and helps the craft fly with the power it musters. But when the stage falls, its thrust falls with it too. And so with diminishing power, there's only one thing to do. Push on, keep going, there's only one way to know whether we'll make it or not, and that's to just go. And to those who are wondering, why not use more fairings? It'll lower your drag. Well, thank you for sharing. Reducing the drag is a fantastic idea, but adding more fairings sadly won't help us here. The problem is that with these engines so weak, we need every one to perform at its peak. So with each little thruster exposed to the air, on our journey to orbit, it'll help us get there. As we ditch the last side boosters, some progress we've made. Our ISP at max, we turn to prograde. With plenty of thrust and the atmosphere thinning, we're past halfway now, and Valentina is grinning. Jeb, Bill and Bob must be back on the ground thinking, if she makes orbit, we won't live this down. The fairing deploys, revealing Val's trusty space chair. With no EVA pack, she feels lighter than air. Approaching orbit, she's shocked to realise she has excess fuel. Now, that's a surprise. Using her jetpack, you could save over 3 tons, or send a probe to Minmus with an assist from the Mum. Or perhaps even further if we added more parts. But for the sake of my laptop, I'd better not start. So, there you are, Manly. We've made it to orbit, with not only a probe, but a Kerbal, and yet I can't help but feel there's more we can do with the new smallest engines and our excess fuel. We can't just leave Val stranded here above Kerbin. Let's not just get her up here, but back down again. With a brief little puff, our trajectory's set. If she handles the heat, Val might make it home yet. With her back to the sunrise, Val gets a vision. At this of all times, at the end of her mission, but there's no ignoring the ghost of Kerbmas past, even during re-entry, travelling fast. It was of Manly's achievement 3 years ago, an inspiring mission and a great video. A second vision hit Val during her descent. It came from the ghost of Kerbmas present. Her mission had been a resounding success, smallest engine to orbit, who would have guessed? Though with that said, if she succumbed to the heat, the status would change from success to defeat. But the craft was now light with an abundance of drag, and Val passed through re-entry without hitting a snag. Out came her chute, which she'd remembered to pack, now that she could choose what to wear on her back. With some loops and some twirls and some other cool tricks, a daredevil landing Val couldn't resist. So in she came backwards towards the mountain top, all the time mission control yelling, "Stop!" The RCS thrusters had fuel in them yet, though a crash seemed quite certain, they still did their best. With a crash and a tumble, Val hit the ground, and with that, she had made it, back home, safe and sound. There she stood where her mission had begun, and then she saw the ghost of Kerbmas yet to come. It showed her a vision of other brave Kerbals who embark on their missions and overcome daunting hurdles. Who are these brave Kerbnauts going off into space? Will they take these engines to a farther off place? With such hopeful thoughts, Val was filled with delight. Happy Kerbmas to all, and to all, a good night.